So it's almost the end of July, and I'm hearing from a few of my newer clients from this last tax season that they're getting letters. And why are you getting letters, penalty letters? Some of us have talked before about this, and if you're an existing client of mine, we try and prevent this kind of things. But for some of you, you have a philosophical reason that you are short paying. But I'll go over quickly 3 primary penalties. You have a failure to file penalty, a failure to pay penalty, and an underpayment penalty. And you say, but I filed and paid on time. I filed by April 15th and I paid my balance due. Why do I have a penalty letter? What a lot of people don't realize is that your tax is due December 31st. I'm going to say that again. Your tax is due December 31st. So this being 2019, your 2019 tax is due by December 31st of 2019. Well, what are you doing in April? That is just the reconciliation. So what we're filing in April and October for some of you guys that are still on extension, or is anywhere in between if you're on extension, is just the reconciliation that what you thought you owed during the year is actually what you owed. Now, your employer has withholdings on your paycheck every week or every 2 weeks or every month or how often you're paid. And so we're just reconciling that number back to make sure that that's the right number. So depending on the jurisdiction, if you have 100% of your prior year liability on deposit, so that means for 2018, if your total tax from 2017, you already had that deposited, that amount deposited by the end of the year, you won't get a penalty. Or, and it used to be 98%, but they changed it recently to 90% with the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. But on the federal side, 90% of what your expectation is in there. So if you did not have 100% of your prior year liability, or on the federal side, 90% of your actual liability on deposit as of December 31st, you're going to get a letter. It doesn't matter if you paid the balance before April 15th. And so different jurisdictions, different states, they're going to have different percentages. But the rule of thumb is when you look at your last year's return that you filed, that bottom number that says total tax, not the balance due, not how much was withheld, but the total tax. If you had that much, matches what you have withheld on your paycheck, you're going to be in a good position. If not, it doesn't matter if you pay the balance by April 15th, you're still going to get a penalty letter. Make a call. Ask for a first-time penalty abatement. See if they go for it. It's worth a try. It's always worth a try. And if you are already a client of mine, you can always call in and we can do a paycheck checkup. That's something best to do in the 3rd or 4th quarter, after Halloween or something like that. If you think that you're for sure know that you're short, let's do it now. Go ahead and do it now. But if you think you might be kind of close, we can do that in the 3rd quarter. If you get paid bonuses, if you're self-employed, we should probably do it throughout the year. But feel free to shoot me an email, text, call me, and we can get that taken care of.